It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Easy, check it, reload.
To throw again, Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll have a 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive. The 2 incompletions since. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tight. Hey, go 66. Mine's 50. Mine's 50. Hey, tight. Hey, orbit.
To throw again, Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check back 50. I'm coming for you.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
5. 50's a mic. Alert! You. Check. Fred now. Rip.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady throwing the out route and complete. That's Green. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Brady's throw there complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Brady again. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Brady. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on Packer pressure? And down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Wait, set. Ready? Minus 42. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Show it up. Show it up. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. 72. All day, every day. Wait to the end. Hey, both 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, But with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 93 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, and haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. When he hit. Mike 42, my word.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Dean Lowry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
When he hit. 42's mark, 42's mark. Bandit. Bandit. Shadow. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now Brady. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
No, 66, 72.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Brady now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Brady to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Wide, 80. Let's go on. No, 66. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Alert. 42 to Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. We own them. Mike 42. I got you. Alert. I got you. You're all mine. Move.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check 26.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And tight coverage yards there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check, 42's the mic. Check it, reload.
Now Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Cut. Alpha. Mike 42. Go. Mike 42. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wait, put it. Nice, sweetheart. Regular. Mike 42. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 42. Tack.
Hey, Haywood.
42's the mic, boys. 42.
Hey.
On 3rd down, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 50.
On first down, Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check it, reload. Rip.
After the sack on first down, Brady, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Kill. Whip. Sugar. Watch the whip. Ozzy.
From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Wait, what do you got? Mike's 50. Goes 50. They're going to need some therapy after this. Alert flare. 72.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Bravo! Mike 50! Bring it! Hey, 66! 50's the mic! 50's the mic! Quit talking about it! Hey, exit! Mike's 50! Hey, 66!
Throwing now is Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Yeah, he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Brings up 4th down.
Check the backer! Okay, Alabama. Kill, turn up! Motion! Runs up the helmet, here we go! Mike's 50! Hey, here we go, watch the pass! Check nickel! You!
So that'll back him up 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Get ready, get ready.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here. Sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.